No.
Next, you're gonna tell me you think Santa Claus isn't real.
Oh no. Wes, they got me.
Bro, you can't be a Santa denier out here.
I'm not trying to be, but I don't think I can.
The liberal propaganda's got you.
I don't think I can truly say I believe.
No.
It's like asking me if fairies are real. And I don't want to clap. I just don't like clapping. It's not that I don't think fairies are real. I just don't like clapping. Man.
Right.
It makes me feel awkward, man. Like there was so much pressure.
It's too much pressure.
It's too much pressure.
It's just too much pressure.
Just clapping, man. It's just so much pressure. Makes me self-conscious. It was really random that Pizza Place was just playing episodes of Avatar.
That was really weird. They just had Avatar on.
Yeah, along with like just sports.
Just why not? You know, let's put Avatar on. I don't know, like, was it on TV? I don't think so. There was no commercials. So.
I don't know either.
Yeah. So that means they had sports going on from like normal TV or whatever incoming.
Yeah.
And then they had just Avatar playing on something.
Cause reasons.
Why not? You good over there? The tapping is intensifying.
Oh, I'm just looking at this picture and I'm like, do I like this?
Like you just don't like it at all?
It's kind of boring.
Okay.
I
mean, you don't have to draw it.
I mean, I want to draw this character, but I don't think this piece is good. This
Okay.
is the long and the short of it. So I'm going to repencil this. It's one of those things where you're like, this is a good character, and I want to draw this character, but I'm looking at this piece and going, this is a boring piece.
The more you stared at it, the more you hated it?
Kinda, yeah. Or
The
it's
face is really good, though. I'm kind of sad to see it go.
Well, how do I put this? Maybe if I do it this way. Because what I like about it is, like as you said, I like this part of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think maybe if I had it like this, where this is the other side, I'll probably actually like it.
Oh,
yeah, let's do that.
interesting.
Let's do that. Because there's more interesting things on this side, particularly at least in my feelings of it, feeling out this piece.
I mean, do you want to pencil the rest of it before you commit?
Well, I mean, there's not really much left to pencil on this side. Like this, just the key.
Oh, okay.
Like
I just didn't really know. So.
No, I know what you mean. But yeah, I think just having like this way, I think it looks a little bit more interesting because it follows that rule of thirds a little bit better. Like, because having her on this side here, and you have a bit more of like this night sky that I can put in for the effect because she's the goddess of night.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to redraw it, you can redraw it too. I'm not going to stop you.
No, I know. I'm just trying to think. I think what I'll do is I'll feel it out this way, and I think actually doing it this way, I like it a little bit more the more I'm looking at it. Because again, I think that what I was missing is the position just felt wrong. Because this is just kind of, it just felt, like how composition can really change a piece from being, interesting to boring. This is definitely like one of those things where I was like, maybe if I move this a bit, maybe something will come to me. And I think that's definitely what I needed. It was just something to move it along into a more interesting spotlight.
You need something to move you.
It's so true. History of Wonder Boy. No, that is a septum piercing. I didn't notice that. Huh.
What is it? In Japanese, I think it's like kandosuru is to be moved emotionally. I always liked that word.
Secrets to be told. They told us to be told.
I do love when he says that. How about the power
to move you?
That just kills me. That just means they're a shonen protagonist.
Mm-hmm.
Which is broken. The power of talk no jutsu.
Talk no jutsu, man.
It's true. Apparently there's a recent poll that says 62% of Americans think Putin wouldn't have invaded the Ukraine if Trump was president. Well, that's because he would have been getting his blowjobs still.
Yeah.
Look, Biden's just not into that, man.
Yeah. Trump's very good at it, too. His tiny hands make it so much easier to get the dick.
That's true.
Just the way Putin
so
wants
tight,
it.
You know, squeezing.
So tight.
Mm-hmm. He wouldn't have done it because Trump would have just sold it to him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they didn't help me get dirt on my opponents. So yeah, here, give me $20 and it's yours. You know? I did see they captured some big Russian ship too.
Yeah, I saw that.
So
looks like it didn't go too well for Putin. Also, he made the actual is it president or prime minister in that country.
I think he's the president.
President. He's actually on the front lines helping.
Yeah, he's still there in the capital. He didn't leave.
Yeah, which is crazy. And everyone's like, "Oh my god, this guy's fucking crazy!" Like, no president would ever do that. Sort of thing.
I mean, it depends.
That's what everyone's saying online, at least. You know.
Gaia. But yeah, I know apparently they did offer to like chopper him out or something, and he turned him down.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, him and Putin should just fight it out.
Yeah, man, yeah.
G Gundam rules. That's it.
The idea of them and Gundams is pretty funny. Because there was no Neo-Ukraine.
Yeah, no.
They hadn't discovered that part of the world yet.
They didn't have one yet. Well, they were technically still part of Russia in the Soviet Union, even though it does say Russia in there, so.
Yeah.
I'm assuming they just thought the Cold War would go on forever.
Probably.
You know?
Yeah. You mean it ended?
Yeah, right.
There we go, yeah. So yeah, you're right though, this face is really nice.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, dude, the face looks so good. Like, the sketch of it was just awesome. I was like, man, I don't want to see it erased.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, my guess is this will go on for a little bit longer. The sanctions will probably hurt him enough, and Putin will get bored enough, and then he'll leave.
Mm-hmm.
He'll call it a victory, and then he'll go home. He only needs to capture a little bit of it anyway to give the separatists more land, which is the whole point anyway, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Ukraine's already been fighting all those separatist guys for like almost a decade anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just trying to give them a closer front to the capital, probably. I mean, if he doesn't catch it, if he doesn't take it himself.
Which doesn't seem to be looking like he's gonna.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess it depends on what they want to do. If they redirect all the rest of the tanks there, they'll probably take it, but I don't know. I don't know how you said they blew up some of the bridges, so I don't know how far they're going to get logistics-wise.
No, they blew up a pretty good amount of them, or something like that.
Yeah, go ahead. You've been going for like almost 2 hours now.
Oh, it's true. Oh, there we go.
I'm just imagining that scene when they blow up the bridge from Valkyria Chronicles.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and all the tanks start falling into the river.
I imagine it was very similar.
Yeah, easily. Unless there was a train. If it was train bridges, then it's going to be a bridge over the River Kwai.
Oh, yeah.
Good movie. Obi-Wan's in that movie.
Yeah,
the original one. Not the false Obi-Wan. Alec Guinness.
Oh, okay. It's like, man, this... I'm pretty sure Ian McGregor did not voice the animated versions of Obi-Wan either, so... False Obi-Wan is very subjective.
That's why I said it.
Yeah.
And these are still all the same, like, pinned stories on Twitter, so I don't really know what's going on.
Yeah. It seems, not much has changed.
Yeah. Might go to Al Jazeera later or something.
Yeah, definitely.
Might care enough later.
Yeah, if you want good news, or by that I mean, like...
Actually good news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not like...
Actually good news.
Yeah.
That is there for the reporting's sake.
Al Jazeera.
Yeah.
No bias.
Al Jazeera News. Man, I miss Al Jazeera America.
It would never do well here. It was not meant to do well here.
No, that's why they closed up shop. That's what they said.
I know.
I mean, the news here is for entertainment. That's what Fox News usually says when anyone tries to sue them.
Yeah.
So that's what they were betting on for like all the Dominion voting stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems to have gone past that so far. So hopefully they get sued into fucking oblivion.
Yep.
Like, Tucker Carlson is not a real news reporter. That's in like a bunch of their official things.
Yeah.
When they're like in court. No one should be listening to him for the news.
He's insane.
He's not there reporting the news. He's there entertaining people. It's just entertainment.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
Yeah, no, the news here is for entertainment. That's why you might as well watch The Daily Show, because it's the most entertaining one.
Yeah, and...
Or John Oliver or something.
John Oliver, yeah. Again, they're both pretty depressing.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
But
if you're gonna watch the news and you want it to be quote entertaining,
yeah, go watch.
Those are your best picks. If you want to watch the news but just jerk off to your own thoughts in an echo chamber, then watch any of the other ones, regardless of what side you're on.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sometimes you just want nothing more than to hear people agree with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I always liked from 1984, there's this line where it says, a good book tells you what you already know.
Oh, yeah.
I always like that line.
That's a good line.
A good book tells you what you already know. I forgot where it's from, but there's another one that's like, what was it? You can learn everything you need to know from the Brothers Karamazov.
Yeah.
I forgot where that's from, though. It was in a book. I can't remember.
That sounds really familiar, and it's blanking.
I never did finish that book, though. I started listening to it on an audiobook one time. It was pretty good, though. Can't go wrong with some classic Russian literature.
Yeah, Russian literature is very interesting. Same with their art movements. I found their their art movement was a very interesting one because again it was very much built in that kind of very typical like.
Yeah, they have a lot of interesting cultural stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of their other stuff,
not very great.
Not quite the best, but
Yeah, it's just very interesting.
It's a really strange country because they're in between Europe and Asia,
Yeah.
So they're always kind of like wanting in on Europe, because that's the whole reason. That's why, Peter the Great founded St. Petersburg,
Yeah.
to be closer to Europe, So Russia has ports to get out, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, again, there's a lot of very interesting history things that have come about because of like that weird spot that they occupy. Also, just because of what, like for art particularly, they're much more focused on realism.
Yes.
Yes,
they were very focused.
Yeah.
Because there was a whole year where the entire graduating class walked out on the finals at the art school because the subject was just painting, what was it, classical European, whatever, Greek, Roman classical kind of stuff or whatever. Yeah. They all just walked out.
Yeah.
And we're fed up with this. And they all went to the countryside and started painting peasants.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
Because that was much more interesting.
Yeah.
And I agree. There's a lot of really cool things that came out of it. Like this very, realistic approach. It's also very...
They have some really good realism and they have some really good, weird... avant-garde kind of stuff.
Yeah, and a lot of their realistic stuff has that very gray, very oddly hopeless kind of look to it, but at the same time you can tell they're coming from a place of what
is this specific movement called? That's what I'm looking at right now.
It's kind of coming from a place of endearment at the same time of hopelessness. It's kind of weird how to describe it when you look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, if Josh, if you're still there, how is Elden Ring work on your PC or no? I know you said you were playing Ratchet and Clank, but I don't know if you had been coerced into playing what's it called, Elden Ring yet. All the hentai artists are at the ready.
Yeah, right.
I'm still waiting. Because if they do announce a new Pokemon game for the year, that'll be tomorrow. There's no way it's not. If it's not announced tomorrow, there's no Pokemon game coming out this end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
There's no reason to believe in Christmas.
Right. Oh yeah, Redfin. This guy is really good.
Who are you repping?
Oh, this artist.
What's their name?
Redfin. Ilya Redfin. They're really good, Russian artists from around that time. Find you some of their stuff. I recognize the name. This one is famous also. This piece is them pulling the boat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That one and this one with the religious, with this procession here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, classic bullshit.
We're gonna paint what really matters.
Yeah.
Because I don't think Russians didn't have much of a not a quote unquote religion or like an order.
Well, they're very like they're what is it, Catholic, East Orthodox or whatever.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
their religion.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I know they've been very Christian, quote unquote, for a long time, but they didn't have Ireland is Christian but Catholic as well, but they had a lot of mythos and things like that before invaders and things like that.
They did have stuff like that, but I don't know much about what's left over. Like, I don't know much about it. I know that it's like that area's region stuff has like all those Scandinavian, Icelandic things and other stuff. Russia's also just like so fucking huge.
Yeah. The reason I bring that up is because of they would probably be more attracted to realism if it was something that just never was a part of their culture to begin with.
Yeah, I don't know what their stuff was, because again, they became Christian, like a big center of Christianity after the fall of Constantinople.
Yeah.
If I remember right.
Yeah.
Because Christianity moved basically from Rome, I mean, it didn't leave Rome, but what I mean, though. Like, the large centers was Rome and then Constantinople, and then it moved up to there for, like, quite a while, since Rome got ransacked, and then Constantinople got ransacked.
After the Byzantines.
That's who it was. After the Byzantine Empire fell, Russia pretty much took up the mantle of Catholicism in that region. If I remember right.
That sounds about right.
It's been a while. I had a lot of interesting Russian history classes.
Yeah, Russian history is a very interesting history.
It's a very interesting country. Very paradoxical, strange place. It's basically a history of searching for its identity.
Yeah.
It's like the history of Russia.
Yeah.
I do remember the professor was talking about when she decided to leave for good. She was like, "Yeah, when the president picked the next president, so I knew it was time to go." That was when Putin got put in.
Yeah.
After Boris Yeltsin, I think, right?
Yes. But when the president picked the president.
Yeah, so the president names his own successor. I think it's not going to work out so well. Forgot how she put it exactly.
But yeah, that's pretty funny.
I don't know anything about who would replace Putin or anyone, if he died right now.
Yeah.
Just out of the blue, just a meteor strikes him or something, some unsensical reason. I don't know anything about who's the next person or anything, really, I'm sure there's some sort of a, quote, line of people, like we have here, but, is that really going to happen,
Mm-hmm.
Like, who is everyone loyal to after that?
Yeah, because there was a whole movie about that, actually, after Stalin died.
Oh, a movie about it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The whole movie about Stalin after his death.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was Steve Buscemi was in it, and it was pretty. It was one of those weird dark comedy sort of things.
I'm gonna have to check that out. I've never seen that movie. I just do remember that. I know that after Stalin died, everyone was like, "I wasn't really a part of the terror. I was never down with this,"
Oh yeah.
Everyone's immediately trying to throw the blame off of them,
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I always thought he was crazy,
Yeah,
kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, it's sort of like this.
Yeah.
Every fucking person's like that.
I thought for sure that would happen once Trump lost the presidency, but it seems like everyone's kind of doubled down. So.
Yeah, no. Because I think he's going to win again or something.
Yeah. He hasn't even confirmed if he's running, but he probably will run if there's no reason. Like, if he can get out of all of these court cases in time.
Yeah.
If he can stall the clock so he can pardon himself.
War crimes? Psh, I pardon myself.
I know if Joe Biden runs against him again, Joe Biden probably won't win. I don't think Joe Biden will run again, though. That's the issue with what's going on in the Democrats, is there's no one in the establishment that they would pick to run.
Probably not, no.
They're probably going to pick Harris because she's the VP and then she's going to lose.
Yeah.
Democrats like to lose anyway, so...
Yeah. They really do. I mean, come on. Like, being the underdog isn't about winning.
Yeah.
Being the underdog is about staying out of power.
Yeah.
So you can constantly be the underdog.
Mm-hmm.
So people can sympathize with you.
Pretty much. I also can't wait for the Supreme Court judge to not get nominated. Or not get confirmed.
Oh, God, yeah. It's going to be miserable.
So...
Oh, well.
Yeah, right. At least he tried.
Hope was for suckers anyway.
All right.
Don't get me wrong. I'm still going to go vote.
I do need to vote. That's on Tuesday, right?
That is correct. My library is not a voting location due to construction. Remember that.
Yeah. If the little school is open over here...
That's where I was going to go. I just kept forgetting.
I know that the college campus is in fact a polling place. If you
I could look it up online and find a place.
Yeah, if you are for Collin County, the libraries.
Some of the other libraries around here.
Yeah, Haggard Library and Parr Library are also polling places for those of you in chat that are the Collin County elected people.
Sabrina works at Haggard, right?
Yeah, that's
the last time I went there. They had moved it to somewhere else, which was annoying.
Like, what do you mean moved it?
I went there to go vote, and then it was only an early location.
Oh, if it's only early voting, then yeah.
I don't know.
Oh gosh, that's actually rough. I didn't know that was only early voting.
That's what it was at the last time I went to go vote, and then I had to go down some streets to find some school, and the line was really long. So I went grocery shopping, and I came back, and the line was shorter. So
it was a success story, is what I'm hearing.
Kind of. It was an annoying success, but it was a success.
Well, did the people you voted for win?
I don't even know, actually. They were all just a bunch of people I've never heard of.
Oh, well.
I just went there and put D on a thing, and that was about it.
Well, then.
Yeah, I mean, being an informed electorate doesn't really matter most of the time, honestly.
No, it doesn't, but it makes me feel better.
Yeah.
And superior.
I mean, what is my other option? Vote for the Republican who probably wants to, outlaw being a woman and make it mandatory for babies to own guns.
Yeah.
So for their own defense. Okay. Yeah. It's for those babies' defense, against the gays.
Yeah, they might want to abort them.
Yeah, exactly. Liberals coming to the hospital looking to abort these babies, they're packing heat. That's it. We're saving our children out here. They're packing heat. Every baby will get a gun before they get a birth certificate.
Honestly, I'm really sad because that just sounds pretty real here in Texas, specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, oh, that's like every other state's like, that would never happen. Me a text and going, oh shit.
Yeah.
I don't even joke about that.
I know, right?
The possibility is too real.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah.
Looks like she has a crab hand right there. Until you start drawing them in.
Yeah. I always like that one though. Don't make me tap the sign.
Mm-hmm.
People in Texas are fucking having a hard time about this. They can't do anything because of the gerrymandering.
Pretty much.
You just writing them off as unsavable is not helping.
Pretty much.
Please, and if you're going to do that, at least send a donation link to try to help us out. Thanks.
If you really want to help us, just start killing all these people.
I mean, yeah.
You didn't hear me say that. Wait, you did hear me say that. But it's not financial advice.
Yeah.
So it's legally fine.
Legally, yeah.
As long as I say that I'm not a legal financial advisor, it's totally fine.
It's true.
Yeah, see?
As the son of a lawyer.
Yeah. Someone just needs to
shove a stick right in the little spokes of Greg Abbott's wheelchair when he's going down the ramp.
Yeah, it's easy.
God.
Look, I miss the liberals that used to actually, when they said
Speaking of Russians, yes.
Yeah. When they said that they were going to wheel out the guillotine, they actually did it. When they said they were going to eat the rich, they actually fucking committed and did it. I miss it. I just miss commitment. That's all I'm saying.
That's how it goes, man. Liberals lost when they let the conservatives take back violence.
Yeah. I will agree. Yeah, that's much better.
It looks really good.
Someone did have a pretty funny political cartoon where it was the Cold War, the old Cold War, and it was, the Republicans and Democrats staring down the bear on the other side of the table.
Mm-hmm.
And then Cold War now, it's the Republicans and the bear staring down the Democrat.
Right.
It's like, oh shit. Oh no, that's too real. Stop. Put it away.
Dude, you can get this double statue with this giant scarf. Look at this thing. I think you can move it too or something.
Yeah,
some of the pictures are different.
It's probably one of those like
I think it's like bendable somehow.
Yeah, it's probably got like a chicken wire in it or something.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like posable. This must be some sort of figure. Oh, okay. This is some sort of figure arts accessory set, maybe, or something.
Possible.
I'm not sure, but it looks fucking sick. I thought it was a statue or something.
It's like all those times though, and everyone's like, laugh. Like, yeah, you can laugh because you can walk away.
Right.
And you can go home.
Mm-hmm.
To your lovely wife and kids. Me, I gotta go home to this fucking piece of shit. Every fucking day.
Every day.
Every day.
Every goddamn day.
Life is every wait, what is it? How the fuck
I don't know what you're doing. You're going off.
The Bonjo thing with the every.
Oh no!
Every
Wasn't
day,
it like every day is open window or some shit?
Yeah.
I don't even remember what that shirt says.
It says like no, it's like every day is open mind. Oh, I don't even know. Hold on, I'm gonna go look for this real quick.
Yeah, see what I mean? Like, yeah, it's because it's so nonsensically, English that you're just like, yes, wait, no, probably.
Okay, here it is. Here it is. Keep your mind. Hold on, what? It says keep your mind be open window every day.
Yeah, sure, man.
That's what it says.
Yeah, all right, sure.
Yeah. Yeah, keep your mind be open window every day.
Yeah.
I do like that you can just find it almost immediately. I typed in Bonjo Common Writer shirt and it was like the first thing that came up.
Good. Even
it's fucking hilarious.
Along with you looked better on social media.
Right, that one's great.
Dude, his girlfriend is dying in his
arms.
arms.
Yeah, it has that screen cap too. Like I see that right here from when she died. Yeah, the shirt just says that. I do still love this is a good Kamen Rider shirt when the guy had the Tupac shirt on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
from Double.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was when they were doing the breakdance episode.
Yeah.
Wanted to learn how to do Heaven's Tornado. Yeah, Philip was fucking hilarious because he's always just like, I'm super into this thing that I need to know more about. All right, I learned everything I know about it. I'm no longer interested.
Yeah, he has that, what is that, hyperfixation kind of thing.
Yeah.
Since he has, like, all the knowledge of the world.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I kind of want this shirt now.
The Tupac shirt or the Every Mind Open Window?
I clicked another shirt and it opened the wrong shirt, so I'm going to have to find this again. What's that here? This shirt. Stay low.
Stay low.
With Common Rider on it. I don't know why, but I like it.
Sure, man. Stay
low. He's riding like a lowrider bike.
Swing low.
Sweet chariot.
That's why his song that came on the radio, not radio, on my iTunes, well, radio. While I was going to work, I was like, oh man, this is going to be a good day.
What's the plan?
As sure as cherries were made for eating.
Oh, yeah, that came on the playlist.
Yep, on the shuffle.
That is a good one.
Because you were made.
I couldn't believe that dude Ellen invited over knew about House.
I know, that was crazy to hear about too.
That was so random. He just brought it up on it.
Yeah,
I was like, I don't even remember how it came up.
He's because of Chargeman Ken, I think.
That's right.
Because we were watching something so utterly insane. He was just like, have y'all seen House?
So I'm like, bro, the 1977 Japanese classic.
That is a hit just like Jaws.
That I own the Criterion Collection Blu-ray of.
Right
No,
there.
I've never seen it.
No, I've never seen it.
No, I've never seen it.
Never once heard of it before.
No, still haven't seen it.
I've heard it's good though.
Yeah, it looks alright. Seems kind of interesting. No, that movie is pure fire.
That movie's great, yeah.
Kung Fu, Best Girl.
Oh, yeah. I remember the first time I saw that movie was, you were showing it to Parker at a con, I think.
Yes, we were watching it at the con.
And I only saw it at the very end. And I was like, what the fuck is that I just walk in on?
That's hilarious.
Yeah, because it was like right at the very end. Like right when everything's going to crazy and like, you know, Kung Fu does the kick and then the legs keep going.
Yeah, it's just half of her, yeah.
And I was like, am I all right?
Am I missing something?
Is everything okay?
Yeah, no, I remember after he watched that and he's like, Wes, I'm glad you waited to show me this, because if you had shown me this when I only knew you for like 6 months, I would have immediately never talked to you again and then pointed you out as that fucking weird guy that showed me that movie every time I saw you. And I was like, damn, I regret not showing you this earlier.
Yeah, right. I could have.
I didn't say that, but I thought it, and I was like, man.
Damn, I would have shown this to you sooner. Fuck.
Yeah. It's like, damn.
I could have been free.
Right?
I could have been somebody.
I could have been somebody.
No, I'm just your role model.
Right?
Now I'm just a role model.
Now I'm just someone that he let down.
And
then outgrew.
Now I'm just somebody that he used to know.
All right.
He didn't have to cut me out.
He could have given us back our cards, because he definitely knew they were stolen.
Premium Pack Parker.
Right.
Finally got his D-Mark.
Yeah, like I said, he keeps the D-Mark on his nightstand, and he first picks it every day when he wakes up. Otherwise, he might as well blow his brains out.
Yeah, man, he does love that D-Mark.
Yeah, I was just like, really? I just remember he just like purposely tanked everyone's night at that draft when he didn't get the D-Mark.
Yeah.
Like, man. If your friends are ruining your life, Chad, tell them to fuck off.
Remember, Chad.
Chad. Your friends are toxic. Don't have them.
It's always morally correct to tell people to fuck off if they're making your life a living hell.
Pretty much. Friends are not worth your misery.
Remember, your feelings matter.
You would rather be hanging out with a rando, ditch your fucking friend.
What was it? You're not a burden. Your feelings matter. Murder is okay.
Yeah, I love that. And then it says something else after that usually.
Yeah, it says something like, like something nice.
Yeah, those form comas are hilarious.
Just remember, murder is okay.
That meme template is hilarious.
We still don't know if John had that card or not.
We don't.
We still don't know.
We'll never will. I don't even know if he made it home okay.
I don't know.
Because he was just so worried about getting to know if that card was in the cube or not. Or in his possession or not, that he crashed. It's tragic.
He's so worried about having to get rid of that Peloton.
God. Poor fucking guy, man. My heart goes out. Every time Peloton is mentioned, I just...
Yeah, I can only think of it over there.
Yeah, just... Like, I'll take it off your hands, man. Like, you just give it to me for free, I guess.
Yo, I would totally accept it for free. I'm never hooking it to the internet, though.
No.
God, no. It'll still work without Wi-Fi, right?
I'm sure, yeah.
They don't just, lock the wheels if you don't pay, right? I mean, it's the future.
Yeah, I know, right?
So, I could easily see that.
Yeah. I could definitely see.
You didn't pay your monthly subscription, so your fucking pedal bike doesn't work anymore.
Somehow they know, man.
Hey, man, they would know if you have to connect it to Wi-Fi to use it. They'll know.
Yeah. They'll know, and they always do.
Yeah, right.
They always do.
I'm reading this fucking... I've just, saw I had an Instagram notification. I got on here, and I'm reading this post here that I think is hilarious. The first part starts out with, the definition page.
Oh, yeah.
It says, skunked term. And then a skunked term is a word that becomes difficult to use because it is transitioning from one meaning to another. Perhaps inconsistent or even opposite usage, or a word that becomes difficult to use due to other controversy surrounding the word. And then they have some ones that are examples. Factoid had the original meaning of an inaccurate statement or statistically widely believed to be true, but now increasingly means a minor fact. Biweekly has come to mean either occurring every 2 weeks or occurring twice a week. The same ambiguity exists for the word bi-monthly.
Yeah, no, I remember that where there was a mistake actually with bi-monthly, where where our manager was like, we should meet bi-monthly, and someone thought that meant they wanted to meet 2 times a month, and she was like, no, once every other month was what she meant. So we started doing 2 meetings a month for a good 3 months.
Wow.
And then until someone was like, hey man, why are we doing this? And she's like, what do you mean? It's like, we have 2 meetings a month. And they're like, no, I wanted you all to meet once every other month. That's what bi-monthly means. And I was like, oh my fucking God, are you kidding me?
That's hilarious.
This is insane.
This is my favorite one so far. I got to this and then figured I'd go back and read the rest of this. Literally is widely used to mean figuratively.
Oh, God.
Yep. That's the whole reason I went back to this.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Billion is a former example in the UK where it used to mean million? That's an interesting one. As distinct from the US sense of 1,000 million, but the latter has become universal in the late 20th century.
Huh, that is interesting.
Yeah. A moot point is in British English has historically meant a point that is worth debating, but the meaning is shifting towards that in US English of a point that is irrelevant or academic.
Oh man, that is annoying.
Yeah. Hopefully used to mean in a hopeful manner, but it has come to mean it is hoped since the early 1960s.
Huh, interesting.
Yeah, as in like, Yeah. Like thoughtfully or whatever.
Yeah.
But now it's not like that. Let's see. Disinterested is widely used to mean uninterested, whereas the primary meaning is unbiased.
Oh, that makes sense.
That makes sense, yeah. You have no, interest, no stake in it. That kind of interest. I think that's our last one, though. Damn, those were all good.
Yeah, those are good, yeah.
So, the first comment on this says, this is literally the best page on Instagram.
Aha!
That's hilarious. I love it.
Fucking literally, yeah, that one.
I am going to follow this, though. This is from something called Depths of Wikipedia, which I like. We are now following that, hopefully for the better.
Hopefully.
See, there we go. We're using hopefully.
I know. That was good. I was like,
yeah, that is good.
Immediate call there.
Yeah.
Immediate reference to.
Mm-hmm. Figuratively.
Literally, no.
I do really hate fucking hearing literally every third word half the time.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just a filler word. Someone just goes, literally, I'm sitting here literally looking literally at a literal book, literally, or something, And I'm just like, bro, what the fuck, Or someone says, I was at the store and I literally bought 3 eggs. It's like, you can just say you bought 3 eggs. I'm not expecting you to be fucking, I don't know, Fitzgerald. There's no fucking deeper meaning to this,
Oh, there's always a deeper meaning when
believe me, there's no figurative when you're talking, that kind of thing, Because I remember Austin saying, fuckload.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, there's no figurative meaning to you buying 3 eggs or something, something stupid like that.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not a metaphor here,
Hey, hey, you never know.
You're at the store and you bought 3 eggs,
And then shit can have deeper meaning. Egg?
No.
Bro,
it's Austin.
The world isn't our egg.
No.
We are the chick. If we don't break the shell of the world, we die without being born.
It's true, all for the sake of the world revolution.
All for the sake of the world revolution.
By the way, did you get your letter from End of the World?
I did.
Okay, I got mine too. I was just checking. I didn't know if, maybe there was a weird postage mishap.
No. It's happened before.
It's kind of weird. Yeah. Well, I'll meet you up on the top of the tower.
Oh, yeah.
I do love how it's just called End of the World. That sends them the letters and shit like that. I absolutely love that series.
Oh yeah, it's great. Great shit.
Mm-hmm. I mean, my name literally uses letters to be spelled.
I mean, yeah. It's a factual statement, I guess. If you want to be an asshole about it. Piece of shit. You're just coming in here fucking saying technically true things.
I usually, if I ever feel like I need to say, the urge to say some sort of whatever useless
jargon,
adverb or whatever like that, I'll say legitimately.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
it was legitimately this, you know?
I can't wait for that to be the new word.
Oh, I can't wait either. Like when I suddenly started hearing everyone say rocket surgery, like years after I started saying it, I was like, no, who is doing this now? No! Damn it!
I get nothing. That's how it goes, man.
That's true, though.
When you're the voice of a generation.
Mm-hmm.
I am the voice of a generation. I am a genius.
Bro, he was the voice of this generation of this decade. If the Bible was written today, he'd be one of the main characters.
It's true.
It must be, because he said it himself.
Yeah, he did say that.
Yeah.
I was like, didn't he say that? I was like agreeing with you.
That's why it's true. It's the actual factual gospel of Kanye.
I was agreeing with you. Then I'm like saying it, and I'm like, wait, he fucking did say that.
He did say that.
Yeah.
He did say that. Look, kids, if you take your medication, you'll never be a genius and say stuff like that, like Kanye.
Oh my god.
Listen to Kanye. Don't take your meds.
Didn't he
Don't listen to Spotify.
Did he say that? Did not take your meds? I feel like he did, but that, like, I don't know if that's correct.
He's basically very against anything like that. That's usually also when he's off his medication.
Uh-huh.
When he's off his medication, he's very anti-medication.
Like, I'm doing fine, man. I don't need this.
You can always tell when he either feels he hasn't been relevant enough or stops taking his medication.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
That's when you start to hear it.
Yeah. He does tend to talk a bit more.
Hey man, say what you want. He's rich.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
It's true. It's all that matters in America, at least.
That's the only measure of a man's worth, is their net worth.
Mm-hmm. That's why you never ask a man his salary.
It's true.
And never ask a woman her age.
Mm-hmm.
And never ask what jury has in her locket.
It's true. Don't ask about it. You don't want to know.
You know the other way you can do that is don't ever ask jury about miracles.
Yeah, definitely. Don't be asking her about no miracles. Show me a miracle.
God, I hate that bitch.
What? You hate jury?
No.
Oh, the pink purpley hair, whatever that color is?
Whatever, the one who actually...
Whatever that fucking color you're painting on the page is in the background. Yeah. It's like similar to that kind of... Yeah, she can bite it. Oh my god.
How dare she do what she did to jury?
Yeah, she can get beat up. Although it was funny as fuck when she was in the car.
Oh, yeah. Especially because the guy was just like... Yeah,
she wasn't even fighting her own fight.
Yeah, I love that guy because he's like, that wasn't my saber.
Yeah, that was sick.
I thought it was great, so I played along.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that you were a piece of shit and thought it was funny.
Pretty much, yeah.
Wanted to watch you get your comeuppance. Totally worth it. Totally worth it. Speaking of Utin, I saw this funny post where it's like, I've been seeing my therapist who doesn't exist, and he's been taking me into this weird elevator to talk to me about, joining in on the world revolution. I gotta tell you, he's on to something, I think. Like, because it's like, oh yeah, no, it doesn't really exist. That was such a weird arc for whatever went on with that part of it.
Mm-hmm.
That part was always like.
You talking about what were we talking about? Sorry, I kind of missed the Black Rose parts.
Yeah, the Black.
That was the best. I loved that part.
Oh yeah, me too. Don't get me wrong.
I thought that was so cool. It was so creepy.
Yeah, it was just because again, it was one of those parts that was just like very out of left field too.
Yeah,
because it just didn't like because it's one of those arcs that has little to no consequences on the very end of the story.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like something that it's like one of those things that this needs to happen because it helps introduce all the weird shit that's going on.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that was so, like, creepy. Be going down there and all that stuff. Oh, I loved it so much.
Oh, yeah, it's great. I enjoyed it thoroughly. We are that chick. The wolves are egg.
Mm-hmm.
For the world revolution.
World revolution.
For the most part. Minimal damage.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Minimal damage. I'll keep saying it until it becomes true.
Mm-hmm.
So, denial works, right?
Yep. Well, eventually the lie becomes the truth.
It's true.
Bump the shit out of the camera.
Oh yeah, no. I'm doing great.
You're doing great, sweetie. Doing great. Doing great.
I'm living the fucking dream. I'm living it. There we go. Bro, you were made to be loved a lot by nobody else but me.
Dude, I love that song.
It's a good song, but it's just like the lyrics are a little like, very, for the time.
Oh, yeah. I mean, mentioning cherries and such.
Yeah.
Nobody talks about cherries anymore.
Oh, very much so, yes.
Yeah, no. They're out of fashion. It's all avocados right now.
It's true.
Yeah. So the line would be, avocados were made for eating.
Sorry, it's like the idea of someone seriously doing a song with avocados being a lyric.
Yeah, right.
That's meant to relate to the youth. It's pretty funny to me.
It's out there, man.
Yeah, no, there's somebody probably out there that's like, yeah, if only someone could make a song that talks about avocados and how much I fucking love them. Put that shit on everything. Put that shit on everything. Oh, Josh, I don't know if you're still in the chat, but apparently Zatch Bell is getting a sequel.
Right? I don't think he's here. He never answered you last time.
Damn.
So.
Bastard. Betrayed,
I know, right?
Betrayed by my brother.
So far, it just says Zatch Bell 2 for, the title also.
Yeah, that is a little weird.
Yeah. My guess, obviously, about his son, it'll be called Batch Bell.
Oh, God. I figured Makoto Raikou would have a bit more sense than that, but, you never know. Yeah, it was very bizarre. Just out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what's going on here? How big was that check?
Yeah.
That's what I really need to know.
Can you tell me in the dollar amount as to why you are saying this?
Yeah, right.
Because, I had a good ending. I don't know if the anime actually ever ended properly, though. I know it didn't end here in America, at least.
I don't actually know what the end of the anime was. I never finished it.
Yeah.
Well, I know if I got a reboot, I'd definitely be into watching it.
Same.
Nice. There's this article on a website that is called, I just see Good Therapy as the website.
All right.
The article, simply titled, Why It's Good to Hate Your Kids.
What the fuck? Okay.
And it has a woman holding a baby with a lot of maybe like a resentful kind of face or something.
Yeah.
She's like looking away, like, why I hate this baby. With a look of hate towards a baby.
Well, as they should, yeah. Go,
Yeah.
continue. What's...
That's what's there. And so I went to the comments to see if anyone read it. And let's see, someone has one that says, just searched and read the article. It's pure bullshit. It tries to normalize emotional, and then in parentheses, I think, abuse/mistreatment towards children, resenting them as a whole because two bitches decided to have unprotected sex, knowing the consequences of it, and then blame the children for needing to be cared for, having zero fucking idea how to live because they were just born, being unable to take care of themselves because they're too young. I didn't feel like reading any further because the first part already gives away what a roller coaster this shit is.
Oh, yeah.
Unsurprisingly, this is the same shit. Something about their mom. Okay, and then someone else says, couldn't read past the part where they listed a reason the mother might hate her baby as, quote, the baby can be ruthless, treats her like scum, an unpaid servant, and a slave. And they're like, it's a baby!
I know.
What?
What a fucking freeloader.
This is a ruthless baby. They think I owe them something? Who is this baby? They're not even a tier 7 sub and they're demanding so much of me.
Tier 7 sub. Holy fuck.
They're not even following me on all of my social media. You know, and they want me to do shit out here for them.
They don't even like any of my
No,
selfies.
and they never like my posts, you know?
God.
I gave them a phone. You know, all they do is try to eat it. Fucking ungrateful baby.
Ungrateful baby.
They've been here for 3 days and they haven't once thanked me. Fucking ungrateful piece of shit.
Oh, God. Oh, Lord. That is a lot. That is a lot.
It's a baby. I promise the baby is not treating you any sort of way. It's a baby that needs taken care of, yeah.
I don't, sure, alright, yeah. Not, it's probably just better not to ask questions on that one. We're like, who are you? What? Why are you? Who hurt you?
So I don't know. Some people are saying some other stuff in here.
Like, if you were to talk to me...
So I don't know. Someone is saying that, like, if you read the rest of it, it talks more about, like, why you might hate your kid, and that's a kind of a normal thing.
Yeah,
and then, like, you're not bad for it, but it also doesn't read very well.
No. Because, again...
Like, it's gonna be thankless.
Yeah.
You know?
That's, I don't know.
So it seems maybe the rest of the way down it's a little better. I'm not sure.
My thing is...
I do know some people are fucking insane these days.
Yeah, my thing is, like, look... Like, postpartum depression is a real thing. You're gonna you might feel it at some point. That's normal. That's what you should talk about. Don't talk about, like, why you should hate your baby or things like that.
It's worded really badly.
Yeah, you gotta...
I think it's worded really badly. That's what someone else said.
You just gotta pick better verbiage.
They're like, this is a really clickbait title.
Yeah. But again, like, most articles need to be clickbait.
Yeah, it's almost like if the title was just like, you'll want to kill your baby. Like, something like that. It's like, what? You know?
You'll want to kill your baby after reading this article.
Yeah, exactly. It's like just clickbait. It's just a meaningless title.
Yeah, again, I think people should be made aware of that's a thing that can happen, postpartum depression, where you can, like, be like, I love this child, but man, I just want to fucking throw it out the window because it's just, I haven't slept in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, again, like, you shouldn't normalize that kind of stuff, but, like, whatever this is, like, I'm not...
It seems a little odd. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the article was a little better down below, but I don't know.
Yeah, even then...
I imagine it's just, like, just writing it with that title, though, is you're already starting in a bad place.
Yeah, because it's like you're legit trying to pick a fight.
Yeah.
You're coming in here to say it just because you want someone to, like, debate you. It's, like, legit...
A little weird. I don't know.
It's coming in and saying, like, bro, someone fucking debate me right now.
Yeah.
Fight me right out, RL.
A little weird.
Yeah, the choice is not very good.
Yeah.
That's where I would put that.
Still not as crazy as that article from the... Was that the New York Times, right? Where it was just a tirade where that lady was just complaining about how much she basically hated her life. Remember where it was like...
Mayonnaise?
No. That was the racial tirade about mayonnaise. The one where it was like, why I fucking hate my husband, and it's like, and everyone should or something. And
No,
she was talking about being on vacation or something. It was just some random thing in the New York Times where it was just an article just venting about how much she fucking hated her life. You know,
Yeah.
It was like ridiculous to read.
Yes.
And it was talking about how everyone hates like their family and all of this shit and stuff, and everyone's just like, what the fuck is this? Why is this on their website like it's a legitimate thing?
Yeah, I mean, like, if there was an article about, like, why this generation and the generational gap is so much larger than the previous one because of, X, Y, and Z, and here's the evidence for it, talking about, like, that, I'd probably read that article.
Yeah, no, I don't remember what it was called. I don't know how to find it again.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That sounds like something that's not worth our time.
It was pretty funny to read. The headline was really funny, at least by itself.
Yeah, if you were to talk to me about, like, generational gaps and things like that, you probably have had my attention, but no, that just sounds a little more like shit.
Oh, this is what it was. This was what the title was. It was like, marriage requires amnesia, and then it says, do I hate my husband? Oh, for sure, yes, definitely. That's the top part. And then they basically just talk about how much they absolutely fucking hate their husband and their family and everything, and they're like, they just basically talk about how they have to, like, have, like, amnesia and basically just be like, yeah, I just have to forget that I hate all of this stuff so that I can get through the day or something. That was, like, the entire article. It was like, this is the only way to live if you have a family or something. It was crazy to read.
Yeah, it sounds like...
It was absolutely insane. Yeah, why marriage requires amnesia.
Yeah,
I remember it was on a bunch of, like, subreddits where everyone was like, is this person okay? Like, could you imagine being the family and reading this also?
Oh, yeah. They probably already know, though.
I would hope they know.
Because, like... Most family drama is not very, what's the word I'm looking for?
Well hidden?
Yeah, most people are pretty aware of who hates who.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, most people are very aware of, like, which family member is the worst one. It's never subtle. None of that shit's subtle. Doesn't need to be, though, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Most family members want you to know where you stand and how much of a piece of shit they think you are.
Pretty much.
I don't know, they get off on it, I guess.
It's disturbing.
I feel it's like one of those things where, like, oh, thank God, at least I'm not this person,
Mm-hmm.
Every family has...
It's like watching the Lifetime movies.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I'm not the one getting beat.
Yeah, so it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Yeah, that's a weird flex, I guess is what we'll call that.
Yeah.
Weird flex, but all right, go off.
Sure.
Do what you got to do. Whatever helps.
Wow,
whatever helps
kitty.
Get you through the day.
Pretty much, right?
If you just give yourself a concussion every day, you know, it'll come crying to me when it stops working correctly. So this says you need amnesia.
Yeah, it says why marriage requires amnesia.
Sure. I don't know. I feel like there's better articles you could write, or at least a little less like vent pieces. I'm pretty sure she
basically just a giant vent piece.
I'm pretty sure she probably lost her job. I'm gonna guess. Like
I don't know. I don't know if it was just like some sort of freelance thing or op-ed article or what, but I just know it was on the New York Times website. It's still there.
You'll love to see it.
It's still up.
The New York Times.
What did I searched? I hate my husband article, and it was the first thing that came up.
Supports hating your husband.
And it was from Christmas Eve.
Nice. That's even funnier.
Yeah.
To be fair, though, I feel like the most hatred for family members comes around the holidays.
That's true.
Because, like, for some reason we think it's like, you know, you have to go visit them.
Mm-hmm.
And I gotta tell you, it's fucking awful. Like, I don't think you should be like, I don't know, like, doing something because it's what we've always done is always something that I'm just gonna be against.
Yeah, same.
I'm just never gonna be on board with this. Like,
yeah, look, if you're financially independent from your family, you don't have to do shit.
Yeah.
That's it. If you're completely independent from them, you're old enough. You can tell them to fuck off if you don't want to ever see them.
Yeah. Again, back to our original statement of it's always correct to tell
people to fuck off
when you're not feeling comfortable around them.
Yeah.
It's called setting boundaries, chat.
Mm-hmm.
You should always do it. Yeah, no. Setting boundaries is big fan.
Mm-hmm.
Big fan. You know what's sexy? Boundaries.
Right.
Still have the cherries made for eating song stuck in my head.
Bro, that song is fucking fire. That's why I downloaded it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's got that perfect fucking vibe from the era.
Yeah, definitely a very Beatles vibe.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is looking good.
Mm-hmm. Definitely coming together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're closing in on 3 hours.
Yeah.
Damn, anyone who's lurking around, thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, because we got I didn't expect these two pieces to take as long as they are. But
I mean, they're pretty detailed.
Yeah.
To be honest.
It's true. Because, what is it? Yeah, these are much more complicated characters compared to doing those two fighting game characters I did.
Yeah.
Even Dolores wasn't as complicated as whatever the fuck's going on with this piece.
Yeah, right. I mean, these characters never move, so...
No, that's true. They don't really much, you know. They have, like, 3 different JPEGs for them.
Yeah.
And then the face is the only thing that sometimes changes.
Mm-hmm.
And then they do have 3D models, but a lot of those 3D models don't actually move. So.
Yeah, they're just tiny or whatever.
So yeah, no, it's pretty accurate.
Yeah, it's like how in visual novel games or anything, you can make the characters as complicated as you want. They don't have to move.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why some of those anime characters are just way over designed.
Oh yeah. Because they can be.
Pretty much. This line. I was going back through this just to remember how insane it was. This line right here. This is just how it feels to be doomed to live and eat and sleep next to the same person until you're dead.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So get a divorce.
Yeah. It says, because the resolution on your spouse becomes clearer and clearer by the year, you must find compensatory ways to blur and pixelate them back into a soft, muted, faintly fantastical fog.
All right, man. Like, look, just get a divorce.
Yeah, just get a divorce.
Like, fuck, man. Like,
I don't know. These people are insane. Just get a divorce.
Just get a divorce, man. That's like a thing.
Just go cheat. Everyone cheats, apparently. Just start cheating.
Yeah.
Just go do it. I heard they're all doing it. It's all the rage in Paris.
In Paris. It's always Paris.
Yeah, that's the joke.
Yeah, that's why it's funny. Yeah.
It's an old joke, but it works.
It checks out.
It checks out.
It's an old meme, but it checks out.
Yeah, like, I'm a classic. I'm a man of the classics. You know, a darling of culture, you know.
And now for my next number,
yeah.
I like to return to the classics.
Isn't that like the best part, you know? Just cheating? I don't know. It's always the best part of every relationship. It's just cheating, right? Like, that's why you get in, you know? Because otherwise, like, you're just bored being single. But once you're with someone, you can start cheating. That's exciting. That's thrilling. You know, that's like a spy movie, you know? That's a rush of adrenaline.
Spy.
You know? You're working behind some other authority's back, you know? Cavorting.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. All right. Sure, man.
I mean, that's the only reason we're in relationships. That's it. There's no other human reason to be in them. That's it. It's for the rush and the thrill of cheating.
Okay. All right. Someone needs to calm down over there.
It's like shoplifting on crack.
It's like shoplifting on crack. Fucking Christ.
I'm using on crack in the old school way where you just mean it's amplified. Not in the way of actual drug use.
Thanks for that clarification.
I wanted to clarify that for the young kids. Don't actually do crack, kids. Unless you want to. Be free. It's 2022.
Crack is whack.
Free crack. Legalize crack. Look, making crack illegal is just classist. Once the socialist, Marxist, fascist, communist utopia comes,
where will you hide?
There'll be plenty of crack to go around.
There was crack on the corner and someone dead. The fire coming out from a monkey's head. Don't get lost in heaven. You'll make a big mistake.
No, seriously, kids, don't do crack until you're at least out of primary school.
Oh yeah. Just wait. You know, it's better. It's better to wait.
It's better to do it in middle school, at least.
At least. You save yourself, you know.
Yeah, save yourself. Save your first crack experience for middle school kids. Trust me.
Trust me.
Trust me.
I only hope those kids listen.
I really hope they do listen. But it is not financial advice.
Cannot stress that.
I cannot stress that enough. This is not financial advice. This is for entertainment only.
Tucker Carlson? Fuck, you thought that guy knew what he was...
What? You thought this was the news?
You thought that guy...
What? No.
What? You thought this guy knew what he was talking about?
What? No, this is a Fox News channel for entertainment. No, there's no news on here.
No, we don't do news.
You're here for their opinions.
We're not here for. You're
here for their opinions to entertain you. You're not here to be informed. That's not what this channel is about.
Bro, we've been. It's even on the fucking sign. Like,
it's right there. It's right there.
Right there, so we don't get sued.
See, fair and balanced. We put a joke up front, so you're not here to be entertained.
Okay, that's pretty funny. That's right.
Yeah, if you want the news, go watch BBC or Al Jazeera or something.
If you want the news, man, go watch The Daily Show.
Yeah, if you want the news, go watch the news.
If you want the news, go watch Anchorman. Right?
That's a good movie. If you want the news, go to Facebook.
Oh, no. Oh, no. If you want the news, go ask your mom.
Yeah, there you go.
What was it? If you want to learn how to talk
don't ask my mom. She won't know anything.
Yeah, no.
Also, my dad thought the Oath Keepers were the people who swore congressmen in. So...
actually, the Oath Keeper is a Keyblade.
Oh, you're right. I told you about that, right? After the January 6th riot? Yeah.
We call that an insurrection, not a riot.
Yeah, that's true, but it was a riot at the time, you know?
It was very funny, yes.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what he said. He's like, he arrested, like the people who swear in for Congress, the oath something. I'm like, hold on, what? It's like, run that by me? He's like, yeah, the people who take their oath for the oath of office. I was like, that is, no. I was like, you mean an oath keeper? He's like, yeah. I was like, no. I was like, those guys are fascist militia. I was like, no, that's white supremacist militiamen. I was like, these are not interns who work for Congress and hold a book while you swear in.
That'd be pretty funny if that was the case.
They at least haven't, gotten in there yet. But that was funny.
What a wacky misunderstanding.
What a goofy misunderstanding.
Wacky misunderstanding of the English language.
It is funny, though.
It was definitely funny.
It's actually pretty funny.
That is actually really funny.
It's actually funny. I had a good time.
We shared a good laugh. It was a good time.
We really did.
Good time had by all.
Yeah, it was fun.
If you laughed, I laughed.
Mm-hmm. We all laughed. We had a great time.
Yeah, I've just never really been into the Tolkienverse. As if
Tolkienverse.
That's because of what fucking Mike was talking about with Tolkien.
Yeah, you're talking about South Park. Yeah, that's hilarious to call the Lord of the Rings like the Tolkienverse.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's just the Tolkien MCU.
Hey, man, yeah.
Yeah, I remember one time I accidentally just called something like the MCU or whatever, forgetting that the M stood for Marvel, because I was thinking like movie cinematic universe, which is also two things that are stupid right there.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, well, that would obviously be naming convention, Because I just use that, because everyone always said Marvel, they always said the MCU or whatever for like you're making your movie thing, which they used to just call a franchise, but
Yeah, but universe is so much cooler.
So now everything is the whatever MCU. So,
It's a universe, man. You gotta make...
Yeah, so once Gash Bell comes out, it'll have its own Gash Bell MCU,
Oh, yeah.
Now there's two of them. Right now it's just it's just a series. It doesn't have an MCU. You have to have multiple things to have that.
That's true. You have to have at least 3 or else it's not a pattern.
That's true. That's very true.
Fucking thin-lipped bitches.
I mean, Disney created the original MCU, when they had Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck meet for the first time.
It's true.
So.
That is technically true.
Mm-hmm. You know, we're on the Greeks here. The Greeks had some crossovers too, did they? I don't actually know.
They did, yeah, actually.
Did any of the heroes meet any of the other ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus, also, just like in general, like Greco-Roman people, they would actually believe that every other religion was true.
I can get down with that.
So, what would happen is if anytime Rome conquered somebody, they would be like, "Oh, who are your gods? We're going to add them to our pantheon."
Oh, nice.
So that way you could keep, because they were like they were very tolerant of other religions, believe it or not. They were like, oh yeah. What's your religion? Who's your god? Yeah, they're now part of our gods. So that's why you have a lot of like weird crossovers where there's multiple gods of like the same thing. And
gotcha.
It's because they were just like, yeah, this is we got this god from when we conquered this place. Now it's one of our gods.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it's like the League of Super Friends thing from.
Yes, the Super Best Friends, I think, in South Park.
Yeah, in South Park, yeah. Whatever.
Yeah, it was like the Super Best Friends.
Yeah, same thing.
Oh, I remember it was hilarious. That episode, when they took those episodes off that were talking about Muhammad online, you could still go watch that episode. Yeah. Yeah, it was so old, no one remembered it. Yeah. They just didn't know about it because it wasn't in the news. Yeah. Yeah, and he's just like there, fully depicted, and has fire powers. Yeah. And no one even knew. It was fucking hilarious.
No one cared.
Yeah, no one cared because it wasn't the one in the news. Yeah. I thought that was so funny. It was just like, meanwhile, you could just go back and watch that episode.
Oh, yeah. It's fucking hilarious.
I believe that is also the episode that has the characters from That's My Bush.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, they're featured there for a short for a second there.
Yeah, so that you can go watch the show because that show needed help.
That show is fucking hilarious, and I love it.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, it's funny, but it's it was not as like
No, it was not very well widely loved. Yes, despite being absolutely hilarious.
It's like with Arrested Development, very widely loved show. Mm-hmm. Did not get enough. It got canceled.
Yeah, it got canceled
multiple times.
Yeah,
because there was like even parts in the episodes where we were like, "Please tell your friends about this show."
Yeah, I remember that. I didn't really watch it when it first came on.
Yeah, neither did I.
It just seemed like a show I wouldn't be interested in because I was much younger.
Yeah, and plus also like I wasn't as big on puns back then or like all the funny wordplay or anything like that.
Gotcha.
Just wasn't in on it. And then like go back to it, you're like, holy shit, this is the fucking funniest thing. Like because it's so clever too.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like I would see some commercials and it'd be like, what is this? This doesn't even look that good, Yeah,
because also it was it was using that like old like kind of like. So I was using new humor in a very old setting, like like people are kind of not good people, and they get their comeuppance in ways. Yeah, that kind of comedy wasn't really popular back then. Like then Always Sunny comes out, then Arrested Development just becomes immensely popular again.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they're like, oh shit, Always Sunny is doing this, and Always Sunny's doing a pretty good job. And then they're like, well, if you like this, you'll actually like Arrested Development. They're like, what the fuck is Arrested Development?
I didn't even think of that. That Arrested Development is basically just like a way to get to It's Always Sunny. Yeah. That's hilarious. Yeah, it's very similar. Really true, actually.
Yeah, they're very similar.
That's actually very true.
They're very similar.
Yeah.
Because again, it's just a bunch of dumb people, like assholes, getting their comeuppance.
Yeah.
Causing lots of crazy shit to happen.
Yeah. Damn, this looks really good.
Oh, yeah.
Did you want to draw this character just because they look cool, or were they like really cool in the game also?
They're a mix. It's a mix. I just really like their design. Okay,
that's what I thought maybe.
2 is that they're like they're the character who gives you all of your powers basically because you get have this dark mirror that lets you use to gain abilities and such. They also pretended to be your mother so that you could gain the favor of the Olympians because you're trying to meet your actual mother.
Yeah, I know that part.
But The only way you were able to get into contact with all the other gods was with her help.
Okay. Anytime I hear Nyx, though, I'm always just gonna think of magic, though. So.
Oh yeah.
Like from Nykthos and stuff like that.
I mean, I thought you were going to think of Persona 3 because of
oh, that's funny.
When it charmed Akihiko.
That's funny.
Both of the boss.
Yeah, no, I just think of Nykthos, Shrine to Nyx.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I think I'm just talking about the card
it's
is
the
that?
land.
Yeah, oh, it's the land. Okay.
It's the land that checks for your devotion.
Yeah.
It makes mana.
Yeah, that card was really good.
That card was nutty in standard.
Yeah, I remember that now.
That was a sick fucking card. That card's still worth like $20+.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, I don't have any anymore. John might have one or something. I don't remember. I don't think I have one anymore. Pretty sure I traded them all forever ago. And then they like skyrocketed when Pioneer came out.
Oh yeah, I'm not shocked. But then they killed that devotion deck pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Alright.
Looks good.
That is it for us. We've gone a little over time, but it's alright. There we go.
Looks good, I like it.
Yeah, and we'll be back on Monday doing something.
Yeah, let me get the other one. We'll put them both on screen here. I do think it's funny that they had to ban the ley line
Not for its actual effect. Like, its effect had nothing
to do with the reason it's banned. All I remember is that the effect does something with +1/+1 counters. I think it makes all your creatures come in with +1/+1. Ooh, this looks so good. And then here's the one we just finished. Very nice, very nice.
Let me close it. Good, look at zoom in right there.
So good. I love his face. I got this one too. Yeah, really good looking stuff tonight. So, yeah, thanks to anyone who's hanging out in chat, lurking around. Thanks for Spirit for the raid from way earlier, and Josh for his raid. So, yeah, we'll be back, what did we say, Monday, right?
You're on your phone.
Yeah, no, yeah,
Okay.
sorry, something came up.
No, it's fine.
But yeah, no, we'll be on Monday. I have no clue what is going to be streaming, though.
That's fine. We'll find something to draw. I'm sure there's plenty of stuff. So, yeah, we're going to have a great night. Y'all have a good night. Watch a Funky Space Wizard battle.
Mm-hmm.
Catch you later.
See ya.